morning and I am so exhausted and so glad to be home. But I just had to share with you this story. So we just got home from being marooned and trapped from our house. And so basically what happened is I posted a Fun Friday video not that long ago about how the river was running and everything, and normally that happens just like once every 4 years. Well, we have gotten an insane amount of rain, which is why everything looks so beautiful and green behind me. But the river has ran like 3 times this winter, and this last time, so yesterday we were leaving to go to my daughter's birthday, and 3 families actually were not able to make it like last minute for her party, and only one family was able to come, and so they were of course bummed. And then they're like, what if the other family can't come? And I was just trying to teach them, like, there's a silver lining to everything. Like, we're still a party, like, you know, the one family that is coming, like, we'll have such a great time with them, and we totally did. It was so wonderful to get to know them better and hang out with them and just like be able to focus just on them and enjoy them and not have your time split amongst all these people. I mean, there's always a silver lining. And so I was teaching them that lesson, and then something else happened later that day. Oh yeah, like it started raining, and I was like, hey, no big deal, we've got tarps, we love the rain, like there's always a silver lining. And then it started hailing, and the kids had already like taken to the message, and they thought the hail was wonderful. It was like snow to them, and my son Declan, who's 7, is like, I've never even seen hail. So it was super fun. Well, we drove home, we stopped by two of the families that can come were family members. They were cousins, so we stopped by, got presents. By the time we actually were getting ready to cross the Hacienda and come home, it was like 5 o'clock, definitely time to eat dinner. Everyone's a little hungry, been out all day, and we get there and the road is closed. We left, the rain was not rainy, it was dry, the riverbed was dry, and it all matters what happens up north. Like, is the snow melting? Is there a ton of rain? Was there a flash flood? And there certainly was. Someone even got, like, someone further up south tried to cross the river and had to be helicoptered out, so they were being super strict not letting anyone cross in. So we had to drive like all the way to my mom's house, which is almost an hour and away. We could have stayed in a hotel, and we definitely contemplated it, but thought with our large family, we get 2 hotel rooms, it wouldn't even be as convenient as my mom's, who stocks diapers and wipes and all the food we need, so we stayed there. Drove back this morning, and I tell you what, like the silver lining was just not, I was losing it a little bit, kind of a lot. And then we drove back this morning, and it should have been fine, but they were being precautious and they still had it closed. Like, it was a puddle, and the sheriff's handing out $2,500 fines, and we literally couldn't get through, even though we've like definitely gotten through things way bigger. Like, it was literally a puddle. It was ridiculous, and they wouldn't let us get through. I just wanted to go to my home. Like, this is my home. And at this point I was like, I don't even know if I want to live in the country anymore. Like, this is ridiculous. They treat us like so much worse. If this was the city, there'd be a bridge. Like, it wouldn't even be like this. And that was just when I had to like remind myself, you know, that lesson you were teaching the kids, like, wow, like what was really important to them, having kids at the birthday party, this is kind of important to you. Like, the kids don't care, they'll sleep in a hotel, whatever, but like, you really want to be home. Like, this is important to you, and you need to find the silver lining in this. And so, well, one, I took the lesson away was when it rains, just kind of, which is not very often in Arizona, like a rainy day is a great day to be home anyway, just plan to stay home. Like, I don't do like important things enough that we can't just plan to stay home. So if it's gonna rain, I don't even know why like I even go anywhere anymore. Just plan to stay home in case there's a flash flood or something. Like, really, I don't need to leave. And then secondly, we ended up having to go to my mother-in-law's house, which is actually much closer. The cousins live there, so it wouldn't be somewhere we could have stayed last night, but it was where we were going to have to crash for a couple hours until they'd open up the gates and let us go through. And silver lining, I was ready to be like grumpy and bummed about that. And then silver lining, I was like, you know what, let's go on a nature walk. And so we went out, we collected rocks, we found Mexican poppies, which are super cool, and they only come out when it rains. They're really pretty. I grabbed some to plant here back at the farm, and we found all sorts of rocks, we found all sorts of flowers, we found a fox den. It was just so amazing, and we went where the kids have never gone. The cousins are usually always on electronics. Like, if I come over, the TV's on and they're all on their iPads, sitting in the same room doing nothing, like dark, not even going outside. We went outside, we looked at the horses, we rode bikes, like, it just was awesome. We had like a super fun day. We ate lunch over there, and we just had an enjoyable day, and oh, next thing you know, it's time to go, and the river was not opened. We had to kind of drive around. They close it, but it's kind of like they turn their head. The river was actually still running. It would be fun to go down there, but I'm so spent and ready to just like take a nap. But it just like, it taught me lessons that when you live in the country, you just have to know that life is going to be a little different. Like, I get the blessings of all of this wonderfulness, but I just have to know that it comes with a small price, that sometimes the river is going to be prohibitive, and I just have to enjoy being at home on that day, which I do. So just be at home on the few rainy days we get and just enjoy the rain, because actually I don't even like missing it. There's so little rain that we get. You guys might laugh at this, but in college when it would rain, like I remember one time the professor stopped class and opened the doors and we all just went and stared at the rain. It was like so exciting that it was raining in Arizona. Y'all who live in, you know, maybe Oregon or Seattle probably think that's pretty crazy because you get rain all the time, but out here it's like such a amazing thing. Like, I live for a cloudy day. It's my favorite because the skies are always blue, which is beautiful and wonderful and nice, but rainy, gloomy days are just like, I live it. I love it. So anyway, so that, stay home on a rainy day, and then also just look for the silver lining, even if you're an adult. And maybe it's not your birthday party you're upset about, but maybe it's your house that you really want to go home to, because I love my home and I love my bed. All right, well, I hope that's encouraged you, and maybe where you live you have other things. Feel free to post your comments in below. I always read them, and I cherish all of your wonderful things that you guys say. It's so neat to read your perspective, or when you share your experiences. It's so awesome and encouraging. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'm gonna go take a nap. So I will talk to you later.